Hey, what is up there, guys? This is Cobb, and spoilers are incoming, for God's sake. I gotta mention that straight away right at the beginning of this video. If you have not finished the A Realm Reborn content, if you're a sprout, if you're new to the game, I'm not going to be holding back with spoilers for the ending of A Realm Reborn in this video, because I'm going to be talking about my experiences in A Realm Reborn and my favourite characters so far in this gosh damn video game. So, yeah. Ooh, Yenny, baby. What you doing on my disc, man? Really? That's where you're gonna sit? That's where you're gonna sit, right here? Alright, so here we go. Let's begin. My top 5 favorite characters in A Realm Reborn in Final Fantasy XIV so far. We gotta start with Thankred. Now, Thankred is a special case, man. Thankred is a character that I spent like the first, I wanna say, 48 levels of the game just really disliking. I just wasn't a Thankred fan. He was all sulky and whiny and stuff, that he wasn't strong enough to protect people and all of this, and I was thinking, oh my god, man, this guy's gonna fucking betray us. He didn't betray us, he got himself possessed by a dark crystal. So then we spent most of the expansion, most of the end, you know, of A Realm Reborn, just trying to free Thankred. So I was like, oh god damn it, man, this character, like, I thought he was gonna, like, betray us and join the Garleans and try to end the primal threat by joining Gaius and, you know, using Ultima Weapon and all of that stuff, and I thought, ooh, this could be quite an interesting character, but no, he wasn't that interesting. He just got all possessed and he really had no choice over the matter. He was just an agent of La Habrea. And you can argue that maybe he kind of came into the possession of this dark crystal that allowed the Ascians to possess him because he was looking for ways to help us and looking for ways to get stronger and stuff as the Scions, and maybe that's the case, but either which way, I just found him kind of fucking annoying for most of A Realm Reborn. But then after that, I don't know what happened, dude. He just got really fucking cool. He got really funny. There's obviously that moment in that cutscene where Yugiri is learning about Thancred's past, where Yshtola and Minfilia are just kind of showing him up, you know, poking fun and shit. He's all embarrassed. There's also some moment where Urianger is attempting to relay to Thankred that some maiden has shown up to the Waking Sands and it's like tipped him off or something like that, and the first thing Thankred asks is, you know, is she hot? And Urianger's all like, why must thou inquirest about the countenance of this maiden?
Another matter requireth thine attention, a young maiden full eager. Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness?
And it's just a cool little character moment, man. And how could we forget Thancred's good old forsaking elegance for efficiency? And after forsaking elegance for efficiency, he obviously then proceeds to perform the most elegant series of flips and dagger swells and all of this that the world has ever seen, you know? And he just kinda grew on me, which, yeah, made the ending of A Realm Reborn pretty fucking devastating. I hope he's alright. Next on the list, let's just get this one out of the way straight up, because it has to make the list, and that's obviously Tataru. Tataru, man. The greatest Lalafell in existence, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, she can juggle, right? She's not a very good arcanist, as we found out in this cutscene right here that me and Sophie were both playing through.
I'll read it. Oh, as you sees the pirate port where she met her shining jewel to bring me the snugglest, the
snugglest plants.
What's happening?
Carbuncle leaving. Whoa!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Come back, Carbuncle!
Okay, I mean, it wasn't much of a cutscene, but whatever, man. Any character that can just do this and just turn your heart into butter deserves to be on this list. Look at her face. Go on, Tataru.
No, don't!
Nah, man, Tataru's awesome. If Tataru fucking dies, I'm gonna rage, and that's really the end of story. Next character on the list. These are obviously in no particular order, by the way. I should just kind of throw that out there. Next character on the list, it's gotta be Emeric, dude. Emeric? Is that how you pronounce his name? I think it is. The Ishgardian Knight, who's really like the emissary between the Scions and Ishgard towards the end of A Realm Reborn. And I don't know what it is about this guy. He's just straight. Maybe it's the voice actor. He's just such a fucking charismatic character, dude. Like, honestly, I'm almost having difficulty finding it, you know, like finding it easy to believe that Ishgard's in any real danger from the dragons, because Emeric's fucking got this shit, man. He just inspires confidence in me, you know what I'm saying? His fucking armor is amazing as well. He's just a fucking badass. And honestly, there are a few characters that I'm going to mention towards the end of this video that are kind of honorable mentions that are just fucking badasses. Kind of like Emeric. He's just the one that I kind of picked out of the hat. But there's a few characters that are going to make this list just because they're cool as fuck. But yeah, Emeric, choice number 3. Character number 4. We gotta throw raubahn in there. Now, similar to Thankred, raubahn was a character that I just got... Yeah, he's just a bit of an oaf. Like, I didn't really think much of him, you know. I did most of my leveling in the Gridania zones and the Black Shroud and stuff, so I didn't really have many interactions with him. He just kind of struck me as just a bit of an ogre. Not really much depth to him, stuff like that. But my god, man. Did that final scene, what was it called? The Parting Glass? The Parting Glass cutscene, you know, that really ended A Realm Reborn. Did that cutscene convert me to Team raubahn, if there is such a thing, you know? Seeing him absolutely lose his shit and just kill the fuck out of Teleji Ataleji. Oh man, like I was so hyped when that shit went down because I was like, oh my god, man, he's not going to kill him. This guy's going to get away with it. But like I didn't actually believe for a moment he was just going to fucking murder this little idiot Lalafell, you know? And he just fucking did it. And it was like, yeah, man. He then, of course, proceeds to get his fucking arm lobbed off by ilberd. And then fights ilberd with one arm. And he, like, doesn't die. He puts up, like, a reasonable fight, you know? Which is just fucking incredible as well. raubahn, what a goddamn beast, you know? And I just think that this video wouldn't be complete if he wasn't added onto the list. Now, before we get to my last selection for favourite characters in A Realm Reborn, I got a bunch of honourable mentions that I want to kind of rattle through. The first one being Yugiri. She's just a fucking badass. She's just a badass. Yshtola. Same thing, okay? These are two characters that I really, really like and I really, really enjoy. And I have, or at least had, a lot of confidence that they were just gonna make it. They're just strong as fuck. Another character I really like that most people just don't fucking... I just feel like she's kind of swept under the rug because there's no voice acted scenes with Kalia. The Mikote that you meet on the Arcanist questions early on in A Realm Reborn. Just a fucking awesome little character. I've mentioned her a couple of times in other videos as well, so I ain't gonna go too much into that there, but yeah, man. Kalia is a fucking badass. There are a few characters I want to throw in here as well as characters that I'm just really not moved by, and some people really like them, and I just don't. First one is Sid. Sid, he's just... I don't know what it is, dude. Like, I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there who are like, oh, Sid, he's the man, you know, Sid is fucking awesome, Sid is... I just find him boring. I don't know, man. I don't get the Sid hype. Is there any Sid hype? Is Sid like someone's favorite character out there watching this video? I don't know. Maybe I've just annoyed you, but I don't get it. I just think that he's fucking wooden and plastic and predictable and I'm just not moved by him. Next up, Alphinaud. Maybe I'll be converted more to Alfie in the future. He's kind of started to grow on me a little bit after he had that great fall at the end of A Realm Reborn. That was nice to see him as... just see his fallibility exposed, you know? He was like this little rich, high-born kid wandering around doing his thing, never really suffering any defeats, you know, thinking that he could change the world and all of this. And honestly, I just found him annoying. I found him arrogant, I found that he had an ego. And now that he's been knocked down a peg, he's like a middle ground with me, you know? I'm really hoping that in Heavenward, he's gonna grow on me a lot more. Because for most of A Realm Reborn, I really just didn't fucking like Alphanome, man. And the last character, again, this is another one that I really only got an opinion of at the very end, in the Parting Glass cutscene at the end of A Realm Reborn. And I'm the kind of person who loves to hate certain characters, man. I really, really like a character that just makes me fucking rage. And I'm a real sucker for characters that are that kind of snake in the grass, you know? They're just bastards. ilberd. I was a big fan, by the way, of Baelish in Game of Thrones. Fucking Peter Baelish, my favorite goddamn character in Game of Thrones. ilberd, he's not really like a Baelish kind of character, but ilberd, his one little line, man, where he kneels down in front of raubahn after lopping his fucking arm off. Actually, he mentions that he's like a bull who's had his balls cut off, you know, and he's been neutered.
She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
And it's like, wow, man, you never thought that you'd ever hear anybody talk to raubahn like that, you know what I'm saying? He kneels down in front of raubahn and confesses that it was him who poisoned Nanamo. You know what I'm saying? With this fucking shit-eating grin on his face, man. And oh my god, man, did the devs do such a good job with the camera angle on this part of the cutscene, man.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
Oh my god, man. What a son of a bitch. And that is all for the honourable mentions. That was a lot of honourable mentions. I just kind of talked about every fucking key character, minus a small handful, I know. But yeah, those are characters that would have made the top 5 list. Now, to actually round out the top 5 list, my 5th and final favourite character in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, the story so far. You know, man, maybe some of you guys saw this coming, just be like process of elimination, but I fucking really enjoyed a bit of Gaius action, man. Gaius, I just enjoyed his character. I liked his voice, all that such devastation action, how it was not his intention, all of those fucking famous little memey voice lines and stuff like that. But I also found his intentions and his goals and what was driving his character to actually be pretty interesting and pretty compelling, given that it was actually his intention to use the Ultima weapon to effectively snuff out and permanently put a lid on the primal threat that was constantly, you know, pulling Eorzea apart, right? The beast tribes and all of that stuff. It's like, man, the primal threat was a big fucking deal for most of A Realm Reborn, and here was Ultima weapon, piloted and manned and controlled by Gaius, actually offering a real fucking solution to the primal threat. And I was like, man, I don't know how the Garleans are. I don't know how tyrannical they are. I don't know if they're going to like tear down and destroy all of the traditions and the cultures and stuff in Gridania and Limsa and stuff. And what terrible things might they do if they were to get control of Eorzea? And it really got me thinking, like, man, is it just worth it? Is it actually more correct to just let the Garleans take control of Eorzea, unite everybody, and rescue everybody from the primal threat, you know? And it's one of those questions of, and it's very prevalent even in today's politics without going too deep into this, in that, like, how much freedom do you actually want when the price is an abundance of chaos, you know, which was represented by the primals, I guess, in the realm of Eorzea, and how much order do you want imposed on society before it becomes tyrannical and stifling, right? Even if it offers protection, you know? So I don't know, man. I just found him a pretty compelling villain, especially that I actually reached out to your character a few times and just said, look, you should understand where I'm coming from, motherfucker. You're the goddamn warrior of light, you're powerful as hell, and you must understand that what Eorzea needs is more power and more might and more order. And, you know, together we could do this. We could do this, you know? And I was like, it actually got me thinking at some point. So I was like, man, is he right? Is he right, this motherfucker, you know? Maybe I'm gonna learn more about the Garlean Empire in the future and they're just like slave-driving, you know, despotic, like goddamn dictatorship levels of tyrannical when it comes to how they govern the civilizations that they kind of accumulate and conquer. So maybe I change my tune about that, but for now at least, from what I know about the story so far, Gaius was a good one. Alright, that is my billion honourable mentions and top 5 favourite characters in Final Fantasy XIV so far, having just wrapped up A Realm Reborn. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If I did miss any key characters that you feel like I fucked up on and I should have included in this video, or you really disagree with some of my picks, please do let me know down below in the comments. Looking forward to checking out the comment section to this one, because I know that everyone is going to have very different opinions. I look forward to that. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hope you all did enjoy this video, and that you all do enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by, and I shall catch all of you guys just a bit later.